Do you want to know the truth about real estate commissions? Well, I'm about to get started, so stay tuned. My name is Kasie Gray. I am a licensed realtor. I specialize in residential and results, and I work in Sonoma and Mendocino Counties. I am here today talking to you, and it is part of my home selling series. So this series is to help homeowners be more educated, learn more about selling their house, how to do it quickly and for a lot of money, and how to pick the right agent. So this episode is about commissions, so let's get started. So there is no industry standard when it comes to commissions, and if someone tells you that, they're breaking a rule. I don't know what rule it is, but it's a rule. You could call me to sell your house. I could walk in and say I charge 10%, and you could either say kick rocks, or you could say great, sounds great, I'll sign right here. There is no industry standard. I technically probably could charge you like 100%. You can charge anything pretty much, or as little as possible. Some companies do have policies regarding minimum percentages, but it is not an industry-wide standard. There is no across the board everyone has to charge 5% or everyone has to charge 8%. There's none of that, and there I don't think probably ever will be. I charge 6%. So here is 6 business cards. 6%, right? Alright, so it is the nice thing to do to split that with the other agent just down the middle. So these $3, not the $3, but the other 3% is going to the buyer's agent. And then I'm left with these $3. One goes to my brokerage for my fees and the transaction coordinator. One goes to the lovely taxes, and then I'm left with this for myself. But this was your marketing. This is what I used to market your house. So that's gone, and this is what I have left. This is what I have to spend. This is what I get to make dinner with. This is what I get to send my kids to school with. I don't have kids, but eventually I will. So that's all that I get out of that. So keep that in mind when you are talking to your agent. Okay, so let's talk about what an agent spends on average to market your listing. About $200 to the photographer, depending on if they use a videographer or not. A couple $100s for that, or the equipment that they have to pay for. Newspaper advertising, Facebook boosting, Matterport, all these different things. It costs a lot of money to do this for you. So that is money that comes out of my pocket before I even know if your house is going to sell or not. So just keep that in mind. It's a pretty big gamble, especially if you are a seller who is just kind of, if it sells, it sells. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Like, great. Don't care about your money or that you need to eat or anything like that. So that is kind of from the listing agent side, how that kind of all accumulates, and then at the end of the day what they're left with, depending on the sale price, could be a lot, could be not a super lot. So just keep that in mind. We don't get to walk away with that big chunk of change. We have to give it to our brokerage, we have to give it to the government. It goes a lot of different places before we actually get it. So just keep that in mind. And also another thing to consider, just a little tidbit of information. If you ask an agent to discount their commission and they're like, oh yeah, great, sure, I don't care about my money, what do you think they're going to do with your money? The money that's not theirs? Do you think they're going to care about it? Or do you think they're just going to do the same thing? That's probably going to be about how it's going to go down. So just be careful when you are working with an agent that is quick to drop their commission. Just think about what they're going to do with your money. Hiring an agent is super serious, and it is an actual job, and there are a lot of people out there that take it super serious and actually do a good job for you and actually earn the money that they're getting. So make sure you're choosing the right agent, and make sure you vet them, and make sure you're not just paying. Thank you so much for watching this episode. I hope you learned a lot, and if you or someone you know is interested in buying or selling real estate, I would love to help them. Also, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and hit the subscribe button and the little bell so then you're notified each and every time I post a video helping educate you and your friends and family. So, also, make sure to follow me on Instagram and like my Facebook page so that way you can enter in all the great giveaways I do or just learn more about real estate. So, thank you so much for watching and I will see you in the next episode.